Good afternoon, everybody. Time for another pickup video here. We're northbound I-35 right now. Just got into Kansas from Oklahoma a couple minutes ago. Just got past the way station as well. This very first exit here in Kansas is what I'm going to be getting off at. It'll be US 166. I'm going to head eastbound on there. We're going to be picking up a load at Arkansas City, Kansas, which is just under 20 miles out from here. Alright, it's Creekstone Farms or something like that, I forget. I've been there a couple times before, I just forget the actual name of the... I think it's Creekstone or Creek something. What happened here? Some debris here, and then that sign got knocked over. I guess someone forgot to turn when the road curved and when they were getting on the freeway, and maybe ran it over and crossed over into the off-ramp side, it looks like. Alright, eastbound from here. This will take us right into Arkansas City. Come on. Got a little bit lazy sliding it into the gear, so it didn't quite go in by the time I was trying to accelerate. Got a little bit too big of a hurry to start accelerating after I thought I was getting it already into gear. It decided, nope, you're not in gear yet. And we're not going to let you be in gear because now you're going too fast. Your engine's going too fast, whatever. Nice monster truck there. Okay, so Arkansas City, though, they're a little bit funny there with the truck routes. I'm going to have to, yeah, they don't want us going through town. So we can take 166 over till it runs into, I think it's 177 or whatever the highway is. There's a truck bypass route on the east side of town. And it really is preferable anyway. You don't want to deal with slower speed limits and a few traffic lights and stuff. Normally I'd be coming up from 170 to 177, but I needed to get reefer fuel and sweep out my trailer. Thought about getting it washed out in Polka City, but when I was reading the reviews on that trucking company across the street from the casino over there, Bowers Trucking or something like that, a couple of reviewers said they called and were told it was $100 for a washout. I'm like, what the hell? Why would anyone charge $100 for a washout? That's more than double what they usually cost. Sounded like they just didn't want to do washouts or something, so they just gave some ridiculous price to... I mean, I don't even pay that much for a truck wash, let alone a freaking washout. That's ridiculous. Obscene. Let me back it off just a tad because we're on a two-lane road here. I'm expecting maybe another 15 miles or so. Maybe a tad more. So I might go ahead and just shut up and run some high-speed footage here for you guys to kind of shorten the video time, I guess. At least a little bit.
me some things I'd feel like I'm God, you stupid, dumb shit, goddamn motherfucker!
Fucking bullshit. What's wrong with you? Guys, getting into Arkansas City here now. Apparently the woman driving that car has been distracted. I don't know, it looked like she had a passenger there also. Hard to tell through the tinted windows, but I can tell it was a woman driving, and I thought I saw a passenger as well when I was behind them. Anyway, yeah, we're crossing the Arkansas River right now and into Arkansas City. Not sure, we might be able to go straight across once we get over here to the truck route. Yeah, the 177 truck route, basically. Might have to turn right and head south just a short distance, maybe a few blocks, and turn onto that truck bypass route. I've come out this way, but never in, so I'm.
Finding following in Oregon.
That's a land yacht there. Fleetwood. Burger Junkie.
Send me a whole bunch of shit. What we can do next week? I'll pick one that just comes out and that group message.
Get your fix on 160. Alright, you guys chit-chatting too much, interfering with me, so shut up. Alright, this light coming up here is the one I was talking about. It's like a truck route. I might have to turn right. Like I said, I don't know for sure. I know when I'm coming out of there, I have to go down to the bottom. I think down that way. Yeah, you don't want to try to go straight because there's a low bridge, 12'6", so not a through truck, but I'd still rather go around than through town. I don't know. Probably at the railroad. I don't know. Maybe at the railroad tracks there. Low bridges are almost always at railroad tracks, so it would make sense where I see the tracks on there. Alright, it's a short distance down here. Gonna make a left. My fuel is not low. Don't lie to me. I left the pilot over in Tonquah with just over a quarter of a tank left. And I know I'm not gonna burn a quarter of a tank in 45 miles. Less than 45 actually. Alright, let's slide here where these trucks are coming off of is where we're gonna turn. I get to go first. Alright. Be a few miles, basically we'll take this road up and around to the north side of town, and then we'll hang a left, come back toward town to a very, very short distance. And there'll be a couple of right turns after that. And then a left into the, where the new gate is at. First time I went to this place, you had to come into the lot from the northwest side of the facility, or the lot, whatever. And the second time around, they had opened, they put a new gate and a scale and all that stuff over on the east side of the lot. It's a lot nicer now. Easier to get in and out of there too. I guess I will have to slow down to 45 here. I don't know what the. No, I guess it was 45 the whole time here. This doesn't seem like a 45 mile an hour speed zone. It just feels like it should be faster. Alright, yeah, it goes up to 55 here after we get past this. Now, if we had gone straight ahead on 166, we would have come out right there, but again, unless you're maybe in a lower, like a shorter truck with a flatbed trailer and a low load or something, don't try to go that way. There's that bridge. Yeah, it does go under the bunch of tracks that I see on the map. It's like looks like it might be a train depot or something, over a railroad depot, whatever. Because I see several tracks right there. It's not like huge, but it's noticeable that there's several sightings right there. At least on the map. What is this? Like some kind of a hiking, walking, whatever kind of trail right here? Or yeah, looks like it. They got like these different kind of workout stations and stuff here as well. Interesting. Alright, Kansas Avenue to the left and 166 east to the right. We're going to go straight ahead, continue north on 77. I know this guy's not turning. Yeah, because he just came from that, from the street to the right, whatever. There we go. Now we got 65 zone here north of the roundabout. I got a couple of flies that decided to hitchhike, and I'm gonna figure out how to get rid of them now. In case I didn't mention it, this load will be going to Oakland, California. Don't know what country it's going to. It's going to end up going across the Pacific, though. I'll deliver it to basically a transfer facility and it's called Pacific Transload. I've been there a few times before. I know at least 2 videos that I have on my channel already that where I delivered there in the past. Basically, it's right there, right next to Interstate 880 at 7th Street, which is just south of where 880, 580, and 80 all meet up and split off or whatever. Basically, whatever this load I'll be delivering there will end up get transferred into a container, and then the container will go on to a cargo ship and head off to some other country. I don't know. Alright, the stop sign coming up, we're going to hang a left. And I can see the Creekstone facility right here in front of me to the left side. North side. Alright, divided highway here. I see. I could cross over, but I don't think my trailer will fit. So, and there's traffic coming from the other side, on the other side. So I'm gonna hang out over here. I can't tell if there's a lane. I can't remember if there's a lane over there for, you know, for that I can turn into. Looks like it's a pretty steady stream of, not heavy traffic, but there's a steady enough stream that I can't do anything about it. Coming southbound. Come on, dude, what are you doing? There's nobody there. You fucking wasting my time there. What the fuck's wrong with you? Car just sitting there, not a damn person in sight coming the other way, and they want to camp out there in the middle and the median. I got 3 coming from the left. Still got at least. Damn it, this is never going to end. I'm going to start playing asshole if I have to. We're not going to play that game. Alright, yeah, we're good. That other car that was in the left lane was going to make a left anyway, so. I was wondering why they don't have a traffic light there. There's enough traffic where that's, I didn't see an accident happen there because of someone getting impatient from having to wait forever. Never getting an opportunity to come out. Alright, we're going to be making a right turn here at this Casey's, and then you see these trucks parked on the side street. We're going to turn onto that street as well. There is a little bit of parking available over here at Casey's. Mainly just bobtail. Come on. There we go. So, for turns, my load is not due for pickup until, make sure I'm in a clear her spot there. Alright, good. I couldn't use the other lane because the other guy was coming, or if it came down to me having to use the other lane, I was going to have to wait for the other car to go by first. Remember, they have the right of way to their lane. You don't get free reign over everybody's lane. If you got to yield right away to other traffic first. All right, right here. You used to have to turn left where that SUV there just came out of, but nowadays we just come in right here. can't remember if I don't remember if I need to still get an empty weight, or it's been a while since I've been here, so I'm gonna have to check in and find out. I think I'm on the wrong side here too, but oh well. But I didn't want to get too far away from the scale just in case I do want me on it. I thought I remember having to get on it, and I might have to wait for Fry Miller to get off first.
You have 7 hours and 7 minutes of remaining drive time.
Alright guys, I got some good news here. My load is ready to go. It's not due for pickup until 2200 tonight, but it's ready now. So, alright, I'm going to do drop hook. Okay, what we're going to do is drop our empty over by where that Fry Miller truck is over there. Most of the I don't recall needing to slide tandems. And she asked if I remember what to do, and I go, yeah, drop my empty over here, and then if my loaded is over here, it's over here, otherwise it'll be up on the hill, and then come back and scale it. So we'll go ahead and drop over here a couple of spots over from Fry Miller. That's somebody else pulling a Fry Miller trailer, really. It's like button hook to get my tandem centered in this spot. Now I'll come back over. And look at that, perfect. Alright. So I'm going to set trailer brakes because I pulled forward. I stopped pulling, I moved while moving forward, so it means I'm going to be bound up on the fifth wheel, on the kingpin. So set the trailer brakes first, and then set the back up, and then set the tractor brakes, and I can release the fifth wheel. Okay, we're going to be looking for 7345, and it's going to be up on the hill if we don't have any of our trailers over here. Come on, let me go. We're good to go here. Make sure I don't see anybody coming around that backside there. Now we're good. That's where that hood mirror comes in handy. Let's see what's going on back there. Nobody coming, so. Yeah, my first time ever coming here. Came in from the northwest corner, and then you had to snake your way around the building right here that's in front of me, and then make this same turn that I'm making, but from the opposite side. Okay, like I say, it's my load is due for my drop dead time is what we call it. When I'm expected to have it picked up and out of here by is 2200. And it's barely 1622, so yeah, nice to see that it's ready to go. So I don't have to, because I was worried about my 14-hour clock running down and limiting my ability to run a full shift tonight. And when I was over at the Pilot truck stop in Tonkawa, there was another JCT driver there who was also cleaning out his trailer, and it turns out he's also picking up here at the same time. So if I go back there and still, let's see, 7345 is what I'm looking for. None of those. I do see another one of ours straight up in front of me. Might be it. I can't tell. I'm a little bit far away, but it looks like it could be the right number. Yeah, it is the right one there. Straight ahead, fourth one from the left here. The left side being the hearse box that's literally straight in front of me. Alright, I won't be able to start my turn like where I normally would. I'm going to be a spot and a half late. I usually like to start my turn to square up with the trailer when I'm bobtail. Just about when my hood is just about to line up with the near side of my own trailer. I might help you guys out a little bit here with info. It looks like we're sitting a little on the high side there. So I'm not going to go all the way under. I'm just going to stop right there. And I'm going to start cranking landing gear. I did not feel the trailers, my tractor squatting underneath. So this is where you avoid having high pin incidents. High pin is where you got the fifth wheel and then there's a kingpin on the trailer. If the trailer is sitting too high, it'll slide over the top of the fifth wheel and get trapped on the other side of your fifth wheel. Or if you keep going back, it'll actually bang the front of the trailer into the back of your tractor and do some damage there. You don't want that happening. So I cannot stress this enough for safety reasons here, guys, and for don't do stupid rookie mistake kind of things. And by stupid rookie mistakes, it doesn't mean that only rookies make these mistakes. Sometimes you just have your head up your ass, even though you have 20 years of experience or something, and this can happen. But it's still a rookie mistake. Alright, so like I was saying here, I get a certain distance underneath the trailer. Usually by the time my my rear axle is underneath the trailer, if I don't feel it actually squatting yet, and I don't see an indication on my load gauge here, some of you guys aren't going to have load gauges on your trucks, but mine does. Either way, you can feel it squatting underneath there. If you don't feel that happening, get your ass out of the truck. Don't try to hook up. Get out. Just go straight to that landing gear and start cranking it. And crank the landing gear up so you can get the front of the trailer to come down further. And keep cranking it until the landing gear is about an inch or so off the ground. And then come back to the truck and back into it and coupled in, okay? That'll help you guys out. All right, let me get hooked up. Alright, now we can hook up. And I notice all the trailers back here have the tandems back, so I should have slid the tandems on my empty, but oh well. Alright, tug test, but it doesn't mean that it's actually hooked up. Just because it tugged good doesn't mean it's actually hooked up. Climb underneath the trailer and visually inspect. Alright guys, so I've looked around at the trailer. I see a couple of areas of concern I'm going to show you guys here. So, a couple, let's hop out and show you what's going on. Use this. Alright, first things first. So I'm walking up here. There's virtually no gap at all there between these tires and the trailer. It tells me the airbags are deflated. At least it looks like they are. Even this one, well, this one's sitting higher, but I've had trailers that sit higher than that. So I don't even know if I'd say this is a perfect one to use as an example, but that makes me question it. The bags look like they're, they don't look like they're super deflated all the way, but that tells me they are. Also, them. See, that one sounds more thud. So when I see that, the first impression, first thing I want to know is that auto inflate shutoff valve open or closed? It might be closed, but I already looked. It's actually open, but I'll show you where it's at. Of course, you can see these hoses coming into the axle. That's how you know it has auto inflate. This valve right there is the auto inflate shutoff valve. It is in an open position when that valve is parallel with the line like it is right now. It's closed if it's perpendicular. So it's open, which means all the air is going out, and that could be why this trailer and why these airbags might be deflated. Can't guarantee that that tire has something to do with the airbags, but I would say get the tire looked at first and fix it, and then if it turns out that's if the airbag problem goes away, then we know that the tire was the cause of it. Otherwise, we change the tire or fix it, whatever, and it's still the airbags are still going down like that, then let's start taking a closer look for leaky airbags or bad leveling valve or something. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put air into this trailer. Let it air up. The tire's not off the bead, so that's a good thing. I know my gross weight, or my total weight of my load is 39,757, so it's going to be on the heavy side. You're going to need to slide the tandems to the 40-foot mark, because this is going to California. Yeah, let's get air to the trailer first. Once I stop hearing it hissing so much, I'll go back there and pull the plunger, put my my tandem slide tool where I want it, slide the tandems, because this is going to be just a straight out shot right out of here. And once I'm at 40 feet, we can just go right to the scale and scale it one axle at a time. The lady in the guard shack will basically they have red and green lights that will tell you when to stop and move again. Alright, we got a tandem slide tool in place. Now let's back it up. So I feel it hit the tool. I think that is it. Alright, we're in there. Let's pull the tool out and we're good. Alright, we're good to go. I know that tire needs more air. I can still hear the air trying to go into that tire even when I don't have any air going to the trailer. And I can see the airbags look like they were starting to deflate again too. So I'll definitely be taking a good look at that later. It's hard to hear. It's real hard to find audible leaks when you have a bunch of reefer units and other stuff going on. Running in the area. Sometimes you got to use a spray bottle, but just because you see a leak on a spray with the spray bottle, like a solution of soap and water, doesn't mean that it's leaking audibly. It has to be leaking audibly for it to be an out of service condition. Some DOT officers might try to tell you otherwise, but no. Yeah, you tell them, look at the CVSA out of service criteria and show me where it says that any kind of leak at all is out of service. They have leak limits. Generally, has to be audible, and or your there's a guy getting ready to come across here, so I'm gonna probably wait for him first. Alright, we're good to go here. That's something else. I know my load assignment said to run it in continuous mode, but I just heard the reefer unit shut off, like it's in cycle mode. So, or stop start mode, whichever kind of reefer unit you have. Sometimes it's called stop start mode, sometimes it's called cycle century or whatever. Either way, it's not in continuous mode. I can tell by the fact that it's not running and my light is still green out there. My status light. Outmatch Logistics LLC. And they're still doing more stuff here in this lot. I wonder what they're doing now. We'll get because there's a digital indicator on there, we'll know right away if we got any weight problems. Might be front heavy actually. I might need to slide the towns forward because I'm looking at my my load gauge is up at like 75 psi, so I might need to. I'm real willing to bet I need to slide them forward. Okay, yeah, she's waving. 11.2. So we're wanting no more than 44.2. Yeah, that's overweight. I think she's only concerned about gross or something, but I'm gonna have to slide tandems forward, but that's all right. That's a better problem to have than having to slide them back. Yeah, it's 33, actually 32 and a half, so. Alright, we should be alright. Shouldn't be a problem for me to slide, so. Alright, I can slide forward, just can't slide back. And that's not, that's what I'm going to have to do anyway. Will do. You have a good day. Okay, we're gonna pull forward. Actually, my tandems, the axle weight is fine. I don't know, not the tandems, but my drive axle. I miscalculated. It was actually because she wrote them all down. It's 33.6 on the drives. So I'm good. I'm pretty close to being over, but I'm good. And got 32,420. So if I really wanted to, make sure I at least get past that gate so I can send my departure info. Alright guys, we're ready to roll here. I'm going to probably take the same exact route back that I just came from. Head over to US 60 and then probably take
7 hours and 5 minutes of remaining drive time.
Possibly take US 60 from there all the way into Amarillo. And then probably take the farm to market road that's takes you to the Tyson plant between I-40 and the Tyson plant. Whatever. That's what I usually do is get off of 60 right there, and I'll take the farm road down to 40, and then take 40 all the way across from there into California. So that is my tentative plan. Can also take 35 all the way down to the Oklahoma City area, and then take the Kilpatrick Turnpike over to 40 on the west side of OKC, and stay on 40 from there. So I kind of don't mind having that. Sometimes do Highway 60 though, so I'm leaning pretty strongly toward taking the 60 route. I still have 7 hours to work with. I know I have enough. Let's see. Yeah, that should be enough. No problem to get me to Armadillo. Oh, how nice it would be to go that way. But no can do. Not a truck route. Aren't any signs there saying I can't go that way, but then again, we're in an area of town. We did pass the sign over here on the southbound when we were coming southbound on this street here, Summit Street, saying no through trucks. Basically, you can only come into this. You're only supposed to even be in this spot that I'm in right now if you're doing business here, which I am. Again, looking left, but I'm also double checking my right side for red light runners as I'm still making the turn. Probably saw me making a left turn, but I'm still looking right in an interior view. Make this turn here again and follow it all the way around to the south end of town again and take the exact same route back. So you guys have already seen that. I already know my weights are good. May go ahead and well, I don't know, I'll probably just wait. I'll go ahead and maybe complete the do more footage until we get over onto that west side of town. So it turned out when I was checking in there, the lady in the guard shack, because I gave her my phone number, and as soon as she saw the number, she said, "Hey, that's Riverside County." I go, "Yes, exactly." I said, "You must be from there." And she goes, "Yes." And she was telling me about all the different areas of Riverside County that she used to live in, like Canyon, or not necessarily live in, but also like she did like security there as well, and like Canyon Lake. It's an uppity neighborhood. It's real close to one of the areas that I used to live in. I used to live in a place called Sun City, which is now part of Menifee. Menifee is not too. It's about halfway between where Riverside City is and Temecula along 215. Interstate 215. Anyway, Canyon Lake is like a gated community. I actually used to go. I go like karaoke with my roommate and stuff at this place, at this bar there in Canyon Lake, and do other stuff there in Canyon Lake too on the outside part of it. But on the inside area, it's a nice area. Actually got some famous people who live there too. If you're into motocross racing, Jeremy McGrath. Of course, he's retired now, but at least as far as I know he is, because that guy is probably at least my age. He lives there. His parents live there. Actually, Jeremy and his parents actually run an auto shop. I think it was, or yeah, I want to say an auto parts store or auto repair shop or whatever the hell it was in Menifee, which is basically in between where I was at and Canyon Lake. And I knew a lot of people who would go there. Also, she said Kiefer Sutherland lived there. I don't know if he still does, but he did or does have a place there. Also, when Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson were together, I guess they also lived there. It's a nice area. It's basically in between Menifee and kind of like, I guess I would say the south end of Lake Elsinore. I'm not going to stop. Alright. Gonna have some fun here. Yeah, it was cool seeing someone who, as I knew that she had to have come out of, she had to have lived in California before, as soon as she knew that I lived in Riverside, or, I don't live in Riverside County myself, but I used to, and my phone number is a Riverside County phone number. Actually, my phone number is, more particularly a Moreno Valley phone number. I wonder why, because I spent all those years working in Moreno, pretty much in Moreno Valley at the Arch Air Reserve Base. Okay, now one of the reasons why I decided not to end the video already is because I want you guys to see what the turns look like to work your way back over to 166 westbound over in town. So, because the right turn, if I remember right, from the truck route here back onto the main drag, like north-south drag. If I remember right, that can be a little tricky. Not too bad, but I mean, it's not as bad as you would expect. But it's been a bit. So I want to say you need part of the adjacent lane to, if there's any traffic in the left turn lane. Otherwise, you're going to have to sit and wait for left turn traffic on the southbound side coming onto this road to complete their maneuvers first, or get out of your way or something. Alright, since I know my weights are already good too, I might not even stop at the pilot. Well, actually no, I'm going to have to stop probably I'll probably stop there for fuel, because the fuel price I noticed was really good there, only $3.02 a gallon or something like that, and then I get a 15-cent rebate on top of it, so $2.87, something along that line, I think is what it was, and the national average price is still $3.72, so it's a huge savings there. Plus I get shower credits and rewards points and stuff, so that's one of those spots where I'll go ahead and get my fuel from Pilot Flying J. Normally I won't, though. I'll get Pilot Flying J fuel normally if I can get it for below the national average price, with or without the 15-cent rebate. And also, let's say, we're also in like certain situations like that last load where I would have preferred to get my fuel at that, I forget, that Crazy Fred's or Frank's, or I don't remember what the name of the place is, but it's here. No, it's actually a normal easy turn here. The one off exit 44 in Arizona, basically just a hair west of Kingman, across the freeway from where the CTI, or CFI, CTI, whatever the hell that company, CTI, I think. Across the freeway from their terminal is where I'm talking about. I wanted to get fuel there because it was the same price as the Pilot in Yucca, where I tend to get fuel. Or that's actually a Pride. Or it's basically, I think, 1.9 network or whatever, if I remember right. And it was a clusterfuck trying to get fuel at the truck stop in Yucca. So, I mean, there was no lane, there was no line at all over there at that Crazy Fred's or whatever the hell it was called. And the other option I have that I sometimes consider is the USA truck stop off of US 93 in Kingman, right across the street from the TA truck stop. They usually have good prices too, but depends on what time you're going through there. I mean, not for the price. My concern is with the headache of trying to get in or out of there. One or the other. It's usually you're going to have a problem there with either getting in or getting out. Well, getting in is not such a big deal to a USA truck stop, but getting back out when traffic is heavy is a lot easier said than done. So I would, yeah, I stay the hell away from that exit when there's a lot of, when I'm expecting there to be traffic there. So I don't care what the fuel price is. I'm not dealing with that mess. Come on, dude. You don't have to do 5 miles an hour. I got places I want to be. Looking at that car. Oh, okay. I don't know what that thing was. Some kind of classic car. Looked like a Chicano lowrider type of car, or pickup, whatever. I don't know if you like. Yeah, I don't think that Chicano is the right term for it though, because. I mean, Chicano is basically, my understanding, it's a term for first generation American citizen, I guess I would call it. A Mexican national who is an American citizen, whether by birth or by naturalization, and they're the first, or something like that. But I guess I would call I'm not trying to offend any Hispanics here either, Mexican, especially with my wife being Mexican as well. Well, no, I'm not going to offend my wife. I'm just saying, terms sometimes are sometimes taken as an insult or something when they're not an insult at all. It just means that that's kind of a particular social class or whatever, I guess. I don't know what I would use to describe that. It's but Cholo is another one I'm thinking, because usually it's, yeah, I would say the Cholo group usually what has that kind of, or is into those kind of cars. And I don't mean, I don't want people to think that everybody who's a Cholo is a criminal. I know, yeah, there are a decent number who are. That's kind of a gang lifestyle, but not all of them are. Anyway, we're getting out of town now. We're up in the 65 mile an hour range now, finally, and I'm dealing with this damn fly. Decided to lick my leg. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I'm pretty sure I'll be delivering this myself because it's due on the 7th. I think I have, I'm going to need the recaps. I don't have enough hours to get there without stopping for HOS delay, but I do have enough hours to get it there on time. So I will plan on making the delivery myself tentatively, and I wish you guys all a great weekend, because it's a weekend. I know it might not be a weekend by the time you see it, but it'll be a weekend for me. And we'll see you guys hopefully in Oakland, all right? Thanks a lot, and we'll see you guys later.